because research component is important in everything. I thought I was running away from research. Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm not wearing my grandmother's dress. Just disclaimer, I'm wearing my own dress. I'm wearing this dress that my mom gave me just for my cousin's wedding. She gave it to me. So I'm a whole meme dress owner. I have 2 meme dresses at least. I think I made it live. Anyways, hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute, not so a minute, because it's like I release a video every month. For me, that is really progress because I went MI for almost 2 years or a year without coming to YouTube. By the way, guys, let me come out here. We are having some microphones. Anyways, we got microphones. I got them from Shein. There were 200 and something. I think 240 or 2. I can't remember the exact price. But I went to another place to buy the same microphones, and they were 500. I'm like, it's very unfair. But I feel like at the end of the day, I probably paid 500 for them because the shipping and everything. But knowing that they were not 500, I think that was rewarding. Anyways, I also got a vlogging 4K cam. So I got this from, it's a shop somewhere in Maromo. I don't want to bash their store, but I was not happy. Let me not even mention the name of the store because I was not happy at all. By next time when we come here with this type of camera, it will be a DJI, something like that, Sha. You know, the famous one. I thought it would function like that, but I think it's because I didn't also see the name and whatnot. But anyways, story for another day. So that's the progress that we've gotten. And like the last time, I think I told you guys I'm getting a phone. Let me greet you guys and let's get right into the video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charity and this is Life with Charity. But today's video is going to be academics. I'm not a career coach. I speak based on what I know and what I think is right. And also my opinion are not 100% right. It might work for you. Like someone, we can give you advice, but at the end of the day, you decide whether you want to take the advice or you don't want to take the advice, right? Okay. So by the way, most of you guys, if you don't know, those that know, I've gone back to school. I went back to do my master's. It was such a journey. I'm talking like I've graduated, but let me just talk like this and speak it into existence. Okay. You know, when you decide that you're going back to school, but mentally you're like, you think you are ready, but you're not ready. That is what happened to me. I was not ready to be in school. I promise you, I was not. I think for the first maybe 2 modules, I was so relaxed. You know, it was not so hard until we went into the second semester of my first year. So I'm in my second year right now. So this is my final year. Last year was the first year. And I was working, you know, 8 to 5. And then from 5, that's when you have your classes and whatnot. So it was really, really not easy. But God really helped me pull through. Well, I recommend somebody to do a master's in which is course-based. By the way, let me tell you guys, I know it's ridiculous, but I used to think that as long as I'm doing a course-based master's, the research component is not going to be important. I wish I knew, because research component is important in everything. I thought I was running away from research, and I think my mindset is changing now because I was never a research person. I'm learning how to. I'm not saying I am right now, but I'm learning how to. And I've noticed that research does not die. It does not die. Wherever you go, it will follow you. And in all things, I want to thank God because I didn't fail in any of my modules. Because there are certain modules, I know there's someone out there that will be like, that's a very easy course. For me, it was not easy. I remember there were nights I would literally spend. I think there was a night I went to spend on campus. I was tired. Even a night I had to spend at work because I was writing a Saturday. So I'm like, if I go home, I might just sleep. Let me just study. I started studying from 5 o'clock. 10 topics, how will you finish that? It is impossible, nearly impossible. But anyways, I managed to pass that and it was amazing. So the debate of do a course base or research masters, my sister, my brother, do whatever is perfect for you. Because I don't think there's anything easy. But if you are maybe too occupied, do a research base because it's at your own pace. It's not mandatory where you are like, you have classes, you must attend, you need 80% class attendance and all that. No, that is, that's if you are very busy. Like for me, I was busy, but I knew that if I do research-based masters, I would do it for 5 years with no problem because I know I'm doing it at my pace. Another thing is course-based masters, you learn so much. Like for me, I did a very broad course. I did environmental health sciences. It's not enough in life to know little of everything. You need to master at some point. Even after doing my masters right now, I'm happy, but I still want to specialize in other areas within environmental health. Do you understand? So yeah, that is now with my masters. I'm glad I'm rounding up. Hopefully I finish and I'll be able to continue with whatever I want to do. That's if I want to continue with school, right? Today my cousin was just asking me what course do you think is the best course for me to do. Like I wanted to do paramedics, I've applied for environmental health. I'm like, it's so hard. It's very tricky to tell somebody this is the best course. But I always tell people, I always tell like my younger brothers, I always tell them that IT is the future. Technology is the future. Very soon we will have cabs that are not being driven by people, just by robots. In the near future, technology is the future. But if you have patience for other things, come on, why not do it? We are not saying there won't be jobs for nurses, there won't be jobs for teachers and whatnot. Do whatever you feel like you are good at. But whatever you decide to do, make sure that it aligns with your personality. Like I always say that I always wanted to be a journalist. Oh my God. I remember those days when I was grade 12. I was like, I want to be a journalist. So somehow I'm glad I didn't do journalism. In fact, I ended up doing environmental health and I can relate so much. I don't feel forced. I don't feel like this is not me. I feel like this is where I was supposed to be. So whatever you want to do, whatever career choice you want to do, make sure that it aligns with your personality. I mean, if you're a child of God, I always give an example of a cell phone, right? When you are the manufacturer of a certain phone, for example, the person that have manufactured this, that person is the only one that knows how this camera is supposed to function to the maximum, right? Like to the full capacity. Because they are the manufacturer, it's the same thing with God. So you ask God, Lord, the one that created you shall. Let him guide you in whatever career choice that you are going to do. Because he's the one that knows that this is where you're supposed to function. He's the one that knows that in this area that you want to function, this is where you are called to be. So with that being said, go and pray about it. Even if you're not a Christian, just go and pray. Let God be the one to guide you as in what exactly to study. And I'm sure all will be well. You'll be able to be very happy. And courses that we used to call easy those years are no longer easy. We have people that are in universities for so many years doing the course that we used to call easy. So just go and study. Also, another thing is don't sit down and say, I'm waiting for God to tell me so I can go study. Go back to school. Like, I'm always an advocate of go back to school. If there is a company go back to school in this country, they must just give me the ambassador deal because I'm pro go back to school. Go back to school. It's never too late to start. Because of the conversation I had with my cousin, I decided, why not bring it to you guys and just, have this conversation. So please, if you are, contemplating on just whatever opportunity you get, just take it. Discover yourself while you're in the midst of the process and it shall be well with you. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I was making sense. Put down your video idea in the comment section and I will definitely do a YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the share button.